Hi everyone, welcome back to the stream. This is JK from Symmetro Retro here, and a bit of a change of pace today. So now I've got the game Dungeon Master. Welcome back to 1987, give or take, I think, when the game was first published. Dungeon Master on the Atari ST. This game that we've got is running on emulation. I do own the game. I've played it live, I think, before. Certainly it's been on the Instagram channel and stuff like that. But so the Atari ST, we're playing it on FM version, essentially under emulation 1 meg. And if I go over here, I can actually show you me playing some of this. So I kicked it off. The beginning of it is actually fairly boring. Oops. Walking out the door, fairly boring. So I've came in here and I've selected some of my characters already. As you can see here, got a few, which is pretty cool. And then we've got this door that we've come up against, and I don't think we can squish it, unfortunately. So we are going to have a bit of a look around just to see if there's anything in here, which I can't see anything. Let's have a look. It's all played, using keys. I think I've got a key here, but there's nowhere to put that key. Surely don't put that key in the fountain. Long time since I've played this, so anything is possible. Okay, there's that fountain there. Nothing to see on the walls. Nothing to see there. Ah! Ha! Okay, let's edit that out later on. Anyway, we've got the key, so we put that in the wall, and then we can expect, any moment sort of monsters to run at us and stuff like that. So we're obviously watching out for that. Let me just double check that everything is on the screen. It is. Yeah, I'm not playing dual monitors, so I can't actually see if the stuff is working correctly, but it is, which is cool. So let's get into it. Okay, different stuff there. We're trying to get through without those coming down. As you can see, it's coming down, so we've got that wrong. There's that one, that one. Okay, let's start that again. So, let's ignore that. Going to do that occasionally because we're playing it off obviously a hard drive. It's freaking out a little bit. So is that us? Nope. Yeah, there we go. With Dungeon Master, you never know what's around the corner, and even now I tend to look around the corner like that before I run out, which makes it very, very boring for people watching. So there we go, we got some stuff coming up. Oops, go away. There's somebody attacking us. There's guys there, you see, so that's why you got to be careful. So we're going to wait until they come towards us, and then we're going to fight all 4 of these little tree guys if they head down in this direction, which they may or may not. Do you know what? I think they're too far away. Let's have a little session where we just attack these guys. I'm gonna throw that. That's helping. Let's fire some arrows. He's done for. Come on. There we go. Just taking a little look around that corner, you can see that there's one there. Now what you do is you pick up all the stuff that you've dropped. Load yourself up with food. You can eat the food like that. Boom. They're going to start attacking us now. So we'll just load the weapons up. Better eating the food if you need it, because better than carrying it. You've got limited carry space. You've got quite a lot of carry space, but you can run out fairly quickly until you get chests, which is later on in the game. So same again, we're going to run at these guys. You can see they're both on the left, so I don't think if I throw the club it's going to make much difference. I think it's going to go to the right. The more you use these, the stronger you become as well, so you can level up. All that kind of good stuff. You can see the health and stamina, and that can go pretty high the more levels that you get. The other thing which you can do on Dungeon Master, which is pretty cool, you can see here when I came in earlier I've collected all the stuff right at the very beginning, so I've got torches, but you can have spells now. If you remember them, it's pretty useful if you can remember them. If you originally played it back in '87. Fortunately, I remember one of the sort of main spells that you need, which is quite important. Is that the way I came in? That's the other thing. The dungeon always looks exactly the same, so it is a bit of an issue. I think that's the way we want to go. Is a bit of an issue if you lose direction. There is maps and stuff that you can print out for it, which are very, very helpful. And there's a Dungeon Master editor which can take you from level 1 right the way through the bottom of the dungeon to the final boss that you play. But yeah, it's obviously fun trying to get there and quite cool. I have completed this game back in the day on the Atari ST a couple of times. It was really good fun. Just to go back, you can get spells. So 1/4, this kind of looking thing will actually make it lighter. That's one of the spells. And there's also, from memory, I think you can do a 1/4/1. It's a meaningless spell, I thought. Yeah, it's a meaningless spell. I thought that was actually you could hit a fireball. But not to worry, all those things can be gathered online. Pressure pad, you can see a boulder. When you let go of the pressure pad, when you step off it, it doesn't work. So if you put it on, that's opened the gate. Oops. Kind of to be expected with the disc stuff. So step inside, take a ride. So I remember that one. So you can go in there and then fuck. Come on. Not great for your nerves, particularly when the insert disc key comes up, which is a bit annoying. But there we go. So you can go inside. There we go. There's the key. I keep giving Boris the keys for some reason, but it is quite helpful if you know who you've given the stuff to. And then you can go back, and that throws you out the portal. And then we take the key back off Boris in the wall, back through the door, and we're going to be cautious, I think, again on how we approach. So there we go. We've got another one of these things which if you fall down can be a bit of a pain. So you can also damage yourself if you fall down as well, and if you get squished, it's not so ideal. So we'll use that. It's worth mentioning at the beginning there is and was a couple of scrolls that we picked up. So you can see there's a regeneration at the very beginning that you can take your characters back should they become untoward and they end up as a pile of bones. But you can bring them back to life. Obviously you've got to go all the way back up. The other thing is you get these fountains, and there are water bottles He's carrying the water bottle. So you do get thirsty as you're running around, and you can refill that. There we go. So gulp, gulp. Further down the dungeon you go, the thirstier you're becoming, so you want to keep this topped up as you're moving through as well. You can see we're now getting dark, of course, so we do that 1-4 box. He doesn't have enough mana, which is this column here. The columns, as you can see, health, stamina and mana. The more you do these spells, the better you become at them. You just have to keep persevering. There we go, so that one worked, for example, so it's got a little bit lighter. He's out of mana. The two at the back I think are more wizardy related guys, so you can see they've got higher mana, and I think that's up to full daylight there. So we're now going to head through this. That's a weird one. That was always, you know, we don't know what that says. You walk towards it, it disappears, which is quite weird. Probably means something. Somebody on the stream probably knows what it was. I cannot remember. So now we're doubling back on ourselves here, and you can see this wants a key. You can very quickly become disorientated. That wants a key. Appears to be nothing in there. That's just, oh wait. Look what I found. Yeah, you got to pay attention. Got to pay attention. So which one does this open? Does it open this one? That would be too easy, wouldn't it? But does it? Well, yes it does. So, cool, let's go and visit a tree. That did quite a bit of damage. There we go, that's him out. Club's really helpful. I found that early on playing Dungeon Master back in the day. It's very helpful. It doesn't appear to be anything else in here. It's always good just to have a bit of a look on the wall just to make sure there's nothing else. Little hidden things. I think we came from there. Could be wrong, but let's go down here. There's a rock. Why is there a rock there? Don't see anything on the walls. Doesn't appear to be anything there. Let's keep the rock anyway. I'm a collector of things. Could be something on there that we've missed, but we can always come back. There's this guy. Yep, there was the other key, which I think we now have. Chucked it randomly at Legolas. Obviously that's not his name. Okay, let's keep going, see what other interesting... Oops, there we go. We're ready for you this time. Yeah, just throw the kitchen sink at him, literally. Not here to waste time. The monsters also get a lot stronger as we go down. There's stone golems. There's a really impressive dragon down at the penultimate level, or is he on the bottom, and then you come back up and then you defeat the dungeon master. Oops. You hear that a lot when you're running through a dungeon, especially in the dark when you're out of power and try to run away from bad guys as well. I think we are in there. I don't think we're doing anything in there. Oops, sorry about that. A little bit glitchy. Lots and lots of fountains. They do dry up later. You don't see a lot of the fountains later on. I expect we're going to see some bad guys in a second. There's nothing in there. So we're heading here. Jeez. Very easy to get disorientated. So this is the correct way. I think we're going to be seeing... Ooh. Yeah, we're probably going to be seeing some stuff in a second. We've got our back to the door, which isn't great. Okay. This guy really needs some health. Don't know how you use a drumstick. Don't know how you use these actually. These things, you've probably got more spells that you need to do to fill them, potions to fix us up. Don't know what they are. Don't know why I'm taking the trousers, but we will. There we are. There's these guys. Probably more on the way. I think that the health can regenerate over time. And what you can do is, if you've got a character that is as damaged as JK there, we can throw him over the back, just so that he's not in so many harm's way. It does mean that if you're going to click on that, he's not going to be able to reach. But if we put, yeah, we'll put, so Boris red with the club, should probably put, yeah, they're the two there, they're at the front. It just means he's not going to reach, but that's okay. I think they regenerate. Let's have a look. Health 30. What's this guy we need? It's like 16 of 48. I thought it generated over time. Don't see that working. I think what you can also do, and that's just kinda came back to me. Let's just double check where we were. So that was where we got the stuff, that was where we came in. There's a thing there, there's a jewel on the wall there. Okay, let me just double check. There's, okay, a couple other bits of food lying about. So what I think you can do from memory, and let me just double check this. This guy's getting all the food to carry now, and there's another torch. Seem just to be going there. So I think you can rest. There we go. So that's done it. So you do a bit of rest, make sure there's no monsters around, obviously. The good thing about this is the monsters do not respawn from memory on any of the different levels either. Do that, which is cool. We can wait until we've got kind of full strength. Takes a bit of time, as you can see. Okay. Okay, so that's awesome. So we've got, oh, of course it's gone dark, so we can do the same again. We do a 1 floor, see if he's learned it yet, which he's not. Needs more practice, so we just literally can keep doing that until he can get the hang of it. Similar there, he can do the spell, but he's not great at it. We can do a 2-4, which is more power as well to that light spell, and then I think there's one more in it. There we go. So I think I'm pretty sure that's full power. Oh, we just gained a wizard level, so you can see we've leveled up. So Boris here, we check Boris out. Wizard level. So you can see there. So you can see how essentially he has moved on up, which is really cool. That's what that red box is around the eye. So it gives them a little bit of extra oomph. Now here there is a jewel, and we're going to press it. That's then raised that. We're making sure we're not standing on the pressure plate, because presumably that's going to close it again, and we don't want that. Now you've got to watch with these things when you open them as well, what's going to come at you based on what you've opened. So that's not opened that. There's some stuff down here. So it's likely when we open that, hopefully, that grate's opened, which it has. Good old disk A, insert disk A. Okay. Now we've got this. Where are we going? Just taking it carefully around these corners. Not a thing to see. Okay, we've got another one of these guys. To close pit, leave 4 valuable on the floor. Okay, so we've got to throw some stuff down. So we'll throw some food. There's 1. There's 2, and they're disappearing. There's 3. And there's 4. As you can see, the pit has now disappeared. And we can get thrown ninja star. And a key. Come on, Boris. And then we've been given our food back, which is helpful. Probably just eat that because we're actually running out of room again, as you can see, and the food's going quite quickly. But to keep all the characters fed, probably didn't need that, but that's fine. So I'm assuming we can just kind of walk out of here again, which we can. That's pretty good. Ouch. Told you that would be happening a lot. I think that was where we came in. I think that was where we came in. Yes, so we're going to have a look around here. Oh! Oh, I've been squished. Ha, interesting. Ooh, that was interesting. Why has that happened? The end. Don't know why that is. That was incredibly unexpected. I'm assuming that was a glitch in the actual game. It probably was, but hey, that's okay. That's like 20 minutes, a quick look through Dungeon Master. I'm pretty sure I've saved it as well, so I'll be able to go back and work out what's going on. But yeah, that was Dungeon Master, the Atari ST. It is really one of the best games to play. It might look relatively boring by today's standards, but the game was sort of revolutionary at the time. But yeah, it's definitely worth a look for people that like their kind of dungeon related games. This has been JK from Smetro Retro, and I hope you've enjoyed that quick look through Dungeon Master. Go and play it.